What time is it? It's 11:18 right now, and we haven't stopped working all day. Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
What's up, marketers? Today is Black Friday, and I'm going to show you what today is like for a remote digital marketer.
I've decided to work from bed the rest of the day.
Now, if you don't know me, my name is Dara Denny, and I'm the director of paid social at a leading advertising agency where I manage Facebook ad accounts, Snapchat ad accounts, TikTok ad accounts that spend anywhere from $50K to $1 million per month in advertising. And Black Friday, Cyber Monday is the biggest day of the year for retailers, but 2020 is a little bit different because of the pandemic, and right now it's really e-commerce's time to shine. In fact, I think this has been the toughest Black Friday, Cyber Monday of my career yet. So it's about 9:30 and I was up to 3 a.m. last night deploying my last campaigns.
I just turned on one of the campaigns for my clients. So it officially begins, even though I feel like it's truly begun like a week ago.
So my teammates actually took the earlier shift this morning. So I'm gonna go and get some coffee and then come back upstairs and check in with my account. This is where I'm gonna hang out most of the day, and I got the requirements, coffee, croissant, and for whatever reason, this Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I've been drinking nothing but seltzer, so had to get a big bottle of it. Right now, I'm gonna check in to the accounts, make sure everything is looking okay. I already checked in with my team, but I'm just gotta see if there's anything that we can scale up or anything that we can make better. Okay, so I'm managing 3 accounts this year on top of working ad hoc for the other team members on my agency. Right now, I'm working with one tech product, one apparel brand, and another D2C brand. Now, the D2C brand is actually having some problems spending right now because of cost caps, and I did look on Twitter and see that people are having the same problem, so I went ahead and switched that to lowest cost. I wrote that down so that I can check in with that about an hour to make sure that it's spending. The apparel brand is actually doing pretty good. We had a really good yesterday. We actually launched the Black Friday, Cyber Monday on Thanksgiving, so I stayed up the night before to do that, and that did pretty well yesterday. It's doing even better today, so I might scale that up, but I did write it down just so that I could take a look at it in about an hour or two. There are still a few ad sets and a few campaigns that I want to make sure are going to get those returns. And then for the tech brand, I actually just looped in with some of their team members to see what they're seeing on their side, because there is a really big discrepancy this year between what's showing up in Facebook and what's actually happening on the back end, and we don't have access to their back end. So I'm waiting to hear from them to see if I should scale up, but all indicators point towards yes, so feeling pretty good about that. I'm gonna continue drinking my coffee and then go wash my face and clean up a little bit and then continue today. So it's about 11. I'm communicating with one of my clients in the West Coast to see if they want to scale. Results are looking really good. So I'm encouraging them to scale up pretty quickly. So we'll see what they say. I'm communicating with them via Slack right now. And I get the green light, then I'm going to have quite a bit of work to push forward with, but that would be a really good thing. So we'll see. I'm trying to take more breaks today. Over the last few days, it's been pretty rough. Yesterday was really rough. So I'm trying to take a few more moments to myself that I can use to reflect, chill, compress, so that I can show up and be my best self for today. Okay, just got in after my break and I got the green light from my client to double ad spend from 30K a day to 60K per day. So I'm gonna work on that now. This is probably gonna take me like an hour to strategize and build out, but it's really exciting. So I'm gonna heads down do that, and then I'll see you in a little bit. Man, there's this one audience that's just like killing it for me, and an interest audience made on console gamers segmented to only female, which I'm not gonna lie, was actually an accident. But it's doing really well. I'm actually gonna double the spend from 2,000 to 4,000 per day right now. I'm gonna write a note too to see how that holds. Cool, so I just scaled up to 55K from 38K per day. I'm gonna hold there for about 2 hours and then see where I can increase that budget from there. I'm also coordinating with some of my team members on another account that doesn't seem to be spending from those cost caps. I took one of them out, seems to be spending a little bit better, but I think we're gonna take all the cost cap outs more. We're just gonna have to monitor it really quickly to make sure that the results follow after it. So yeah, we're gonna do that.
Okay, so I cleaned myself up a little bit. I'm feeling a lot better. I actually just heard from my client, and it looks like the results are really good on their side. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're at 50K right now. I'm gonna bump it up to 65, 70, see where we are for there. But results are looking really, really good. And honestly, I feel great. The last few days have been so rough. So I feel like I'm getting a win right now. And I am pumped. Okay, let's do this. So one of my campaigns, we started off at 10K per day. About an hour and a half ago, I bumped it up to 15, now I'm bumping up to 20. People, you know, one of the questions I'm actually answering during this Vlogmas period is when to scale up your campaigns. And the point of when you scale them is when they're profitable. I feel like a lot of people complicate this. I definitely am going to have a video that's going to be more about that, but I think this is just a really good example, especially on days like today, like when you have the attention of the market. Scale. I'm scaling a lot of things and they're kind of slow to load, so I'm getting a little nervous, but I know they'll come out okay. I've been trying to answer some of your questions throughout this afternoon. I took that bit of a break to go on that walk, and now I'm trying to launch this new ad set that the client wants. And to be honest, I'm kind of crashing, so of course it would happen at the exact moment when Ads Manager decides to not want to load any of the data properly. So I'm going to be dealing with this for a second. Today's lunch break is chicken and rice and salad. So we're going to take a break and then get back to it. Just finished with lunch and back to it. I'm really tired and just want to chill out in bed for a little bit. I've spoken with all my clients this afternoon. Everything seems to be going well. Coordinating a lot with another one of my clients to see if it's a good time to scale or not. Today, cost per purchase is looking good. ROAS is looking good. Either all is stabilized or moving in the right direction. So feeling pretty positive about that. Gonna shift some spend around and then take another look in about an hour. So while I'm taking my little break, I'm trying to decide if I want to buy an iPad. I went to the Apple store a few days ago to check it out, and I was like set on buying an iPad Air, and then I saw the Pro and I like got to play around with the Pro, and now I'm like, oh holy crap, am I gonna buy an iPad Pro? But there's a really great deal on B&H today, so I'm like, ugh, I might do it. Just went down to get a little snack. Got my peanuts and my seltzer over here and a little bit of coffee left over from this morning. I'll probably be here, to be honest, until tonight when I go to bed, just to make sure everything's going smoothly. The scaling that I did for one of my bigger clients is really holding up and results are improving even with the scaling. I have since though shifted the budget around in a few places. I saw where the results weren't as strong. I shifted that budget to other campaigns and ad sets, and that's been a really good call so far. I'm just monitoring, making sure that things are going okay. I might jump on a call with a colleague in a few minutes to work something out with one of their campaigns, but so far, again, feeling a lot better than I did the last few days. Just gonna keep riding this. It's been awesome too. Throughout the day, I've been checking on Twitter and obviously checking in with the D2C crowd in there to see how their results are going, see what's going on with them. And a lot of the same things that I'm seeing in my accounts is also being reflected there. So it's so great to have a community. If you guys are media buyers and you feel like you don't have a community, be sure to start following some people on Twitter and start conversations. It's helped me out a lot. And you know, I can always be your first friend on there. I'd happy to do that. Just got notice for one of our other clients at the agency that they ran out of stock on one of their products, so we're gonna have to revamp the offer that they had. So getting ready to jump on a call with a few colleagues and figure that out. Oh, you know, just sitting here and moving some budget around. On days like today, when you're spending a lot of money across several accounts and ad spends, what I really like to do is if I see the numbers start going in a certain direction and I hit below target on certain ad sets or campaigns, then I'll move budget out of those into places where it's actually going to do better or places where I'm getting really good results. It's definitely a delicate balance and it requires around-the-clock attention, but it's really worth it and has been serving me pretty well today. So, yeah, I'm just going to do that for a while longer.
I took a 45-minute nap. But the accounts seem to be doing better, so sometimes the best thing you can do is to do nothing. So it's about 7:20 right now. I legit have not moved. I can't really go into detail about something that happened. It's not results related. It's just a thing. And I will be chained to this laptop all weekend. So it's about 7:40. I'm still here. I'm still in bed, as promised. And still optimizing. I noticed that there's a few of my campaigns and ad sets that aren't doing well, and there's some that are really booming, so I'm still shifting spend out of those duds and moving them to the winners, which is just kind of the name of the game when you're spending above 50K today. I'm gonna turn on some TV and try and have some background noise for a little bit. I'm getting a little so I'm going to be doing that. Me and another colleague are going to be staying up till at least midnight or 1 tonight to help turn on Cyber Monday ads. So even though it's like Black Friday, it's Black Friday. One of my clients is starting their Cyber Monday offers tonight at midnight, so we want to be sure and roll that out. But otherwise, that's like the last big rollout we have to do, and then we just have to start turning things off and maybe make a few edits to current offers. The end is still not in sight, just because we still have this weekend in Cyber Monday, and who knows what will come out Cyber Week. But I think for the most part, I'm just on the plateau of exhaustion. So it's about 9:22, and I'm just making some adjustments to the big campaign. Results have started to slow down a bit, so I'm pulling back spend, shifting it around to make some final changes. It's about 1:23 in the morning. I think my work is done for the day. I actually took like the last 2 hours off to watch The Crown, kept my laptop close beside me, and made sure everything's running okay. I've reduced ad spend by about 45% for one of my big clients who actually beat a record, so that's really good. So overall, I think it was like a successful Black Friday. Cyber hasn't started yet. I guess here's to the rest of the weekend, right?